Well, hello, Robert Heffernan with EndoTech. This is Blockchain Vitals, our daily show talking cryptocurrencies, assets in the matrix. I'm a master endotechnician. I trade digitally. I used to scream and yell a lot, but those days are over. Please follow us on Twitter at EndoTech_IO and at HFR from the floor. Please engage. I love firing on Twitter. It's like the virtual trading pit sometimes. Anyway, let's talk cryptos. Let's do the rounds. Doing the rounds is my chance to talk about something I'm seeing in the asset class. Maybe a tweet or a headline or I very possibly could have read an entire story. I could have done that. It could happen. I could not only just read a headline. I've read a story here and there. But anyway, to start off, we're going to talk about a tweet. And I love this tweet because it tells me a lot more than you might know. All right. First of all, Bagsy, by the way, congratulations on there's still 2 hours left on this, 2 hours, 4 minutes left, and already 4,500 votes tabulated on his little poll here on what's going to happen first, 4,250 in Bitcoin or 6,000 in Bitcoin. First of all, you need to clarify what price discovery are we talking about, all right? Because you could easily trade either one of those things on one exchange versus another, Bitfinex being my gripe in the bet, in the prop bet. Like, where are we trading this? Because we could get to 6,000 at Bitfinex, and it might only be 5,700 other places. Same thing on the downside. You got to clarify. Ambiguity rules the day, and I'm going to let him go on that. What I really want to talk about, though, 4,462 votes with 2 hours left. I didn't check after that. But a 50-50 race, a dead heat. And what does that tell me? It tells me nobody knows where this thing's going. I mean, that's give me a break. That is an exit poll worthy of statistical significance. And when the market doesn't know where it's going to go, what needs to happen, I think, the market needs to, what happens is the market's going to drift until a longer term player says, hey, I'm going to defend or I'm going to push. Right now, though, it's a flip of the coin. It's a 50-50. And I think that's what the poll's telling you. And anybody tells you they know where this thing is going, I don't know. The rest of the crowd doesn't know where it's going. So maybe you got some added influence or some matrix type calculation that you're doing. But the voting public, and for that matter, the betting public right now is pretty undecided, I think. Anyway, let's take the vitals because we could talk about the price discovery. It's my chance to actually talk about the price, right? Bitcoin, and that is 54.7370 at Bitfinex. That is the latest current price. That is what it's worth. And I love when people say it's worth 8,000 or 10,000 or it's worth nothing. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's worth 54.7370 right now. And you can shut the, I wish I could talk like bombs would be flying. Shut up. That's what it's worth. It's worth 54.7370. One thing I loved about the pit and out trading is unless you were the best bid or the best offer, you know what you got to do? You got to shut up. All right, you got to shut up unless you were the best or the best offer. In an open outcry, what a world we would live in if unless you were the best bid or the best offer in anything, what you got to do was shut up. What a beautiful world it would be. Anyway, we need to get to Bitcoin here. Not crude. That's in a whole different segment. although I think the crude chart is very interesting. Bitcoin, 54, 75, 70 now, changing a little bit here. Daily, all right, so the people betting on the 4,200 or 4,250 before 6,000, I got to tell you, I think 6,000 is attainable before 4,250. For me, there's a bunch of reasons why, and I'll go through them. All right, let's just start with the pivot, 54.58, still above that. Let's talk about up momentum, 54.71, still above that. Let's talk about the high of value, 54.62, still above that. Let's fractal out a little bit. Weekly up momentum, 5,100, higher than 4,250. Weekly average, 44.29, still above that. I mean, you got to go, for me, the weekly low momentum in Bitcoin, 37.50. If things start melting down, I think 37.58 was where they could melt down to, so you win your bet at 42.50. My point is that now, up momentum collar, 56.57. More importantly, weekly up momentum collar, 64.42. So if we have any kind of bullish run here, 6,000 is going to get taken out, and I would not want to be selling 6,000 if we get there. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, that's what I'm seeing of Bitcoin. If you want to participate in the entire segment here, Blockchain Vitals, you need to be a subscriber at EndoTech.io because I say goodbye to the YouTube crowd or the Facebook crowd, whoever I might be streaming to live. Good morning in Asia, by the way, as it's already morning in Asia. By the way, the last day of the month, April 2019, tomorrow night, must-see TV. I got to tell you, because we're rolling that monthly fractal. Incredibly important to pay attention what is going on the longer-term charts. Listen, I'm gonna bet you this right now, that if somebody sat down with Warren Buffett and said, hey, I got this incredible 15-minute chart, you got to take a look at it. Pretty sure he wouldn't have very much time a day for you. But I guarantee you this, when Warren Buffett talks to his technical analysts, he wants to know what is going on the weekly and what is going on the monthly chart in any asset, believe me, in any asset they are investing in. If he's going to look at a technical viewpoint, it ain't going to be the 15-minute chart. That's all I'm saying. All right, listen, I'm going to say goodbye to YouTube. See you later, YouTube. And let's move on.